What's good, and welcome back to week 2 of the Memphis Tigers Dynasty rebuild here on College Football 26. We are on the road, our first road game of the season against Georgia State. We're coming off a win against the FCS Flounders, which was a win we should have gotten. This team is not much better at a 65 overall, but we all know how games on Heisman can go. Playing on Heisman difficulty, first road game. After the game, we'll visit the recruiting board again, trying to get closer to we got a lot of work to do as well. So
the domain of the big cats is evident throughout college football. Tigers, lions, wildcats, and cougars. The apex predator of the jungle or the mountains prowls this landscape, and when we get a pair of them together,
well, we can come out here and get a win. I'm still trying to get used to the game, some of the controls and whatnot.
Center Park Stadium in Atlanta,
adjustments at the line,
Georgia State Panthers.
Secondary adjustments.
As we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers.
Get it figured out though.
Free A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Memphis Tigers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator
come out with some run.
Game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some killer balls for this
team pulse seems to be pulsing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. There he goes.
Way to stay on
they
your
make
feet.
The stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Try to get upfield.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Oh, we got away with one.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route.
Trying to get some action
wants
going.
To pass. Fires to the tight end.
We'll take it.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
We'll take it. Trying to get some room.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to the rock, big
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
What they're giving us. I'm trying to.
And when I can run the football like that on first down and create second inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
I wanted somebody to pick up that middle linebacker, but
and talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left.
Oh, come on.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football.
I should have kept throwing on the run. I tried to stop and set my feet. To bite me.
They'll crank up this drive with a pass.
Oh, that was instantaneously.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys, they're looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those numbers. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's no speed anywhere on this field.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. Just needed 3 yards on third down, and they got it with precision execution.
And the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the first down.
Marching.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Wiles. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. He's got the tight end.
That is the defense
makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Snap in the shotgun. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It was a Georgia Southern, my first game in Boise. In my Boise season last year, the first game of season 1.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football.
Finds his big tight end.
Had to get a stop.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree.
It is. Go, CJ.
Spaces. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's caught. It's Thompson.
Touching and get down.
They stop him
pump fake on
almost
that one.
immediately. Short game
And
there.
that could
Still
have
a
been
little
bad.
ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Hand off to the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They trying
Memphis getting set to snap it on
the
first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Come on, man.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed.
This is
that defender
Georgia
got to that receiver
man.
so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a good play, man.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top.
Getting double team. Somebody got a
Caught near the sticks. It's flat. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance.
Stick and recovery.
It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
See, Yashin, that man ain't got, he ain't got no gloves on. Hit, sticked him, and then recovered it.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Let's go.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started. All tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.
I guess, some plays aren't going to be positive.
That first quarter set the standard,
but we got to be able
get a lot more of that here in the second.
To at least get a yard or two. I mean, sheesh.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
They're taking away everything deep.
Wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Inside the 50, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it
I should
all
have
the way
trucked.
down to the 2-yard
That was a good freaking
line.
run,
He was
Greg.
fighting for that end zone.
Long Greg.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and
They got
stop the
both
bleeding.
sitting in the gap. Pick up the blocks.
Trying to barge their way
Way
in.
to get in
And to
there.
the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
Big Frank.
Memphis. Precision blocking up front created the open lane in the
This team
running
not
back
better than us,
followed
man.
it
We just got to
beautifully.
play smart.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, to throw.
Right through the seams. And my defense is too slow. Okay. So I know we're going to have to.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Defense.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a
And that
hand
may
in
be
there.
Well, this defense
what we
was ready
have to
for
do.
go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just
Sure.
know they're going to try that
Because we may
play
be able
again.
to play this run pretty
And maybe
well.
he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a
Defensively.
defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Panthers are on the move. The DBs will back off a bit. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
All down, they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And man, you gotta like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not gonna always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Touchdown, Georgia State. Snapped in the end zone. Line will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the
Not
stop.
a bad return.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense.
I mean,
And
run
you
on that.
can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're
They
going to run
pressing
the
up.
football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good.
Oh, he wants it all.
Good
And he
catch,
reels
CJ.
it in inside the 30. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play.
Good
moves the
catch,
sticks.
CJ.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That's all I needed. Just give me a little bit of press. on the outside.
So lethal with that big
trying to stop the run.
Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh, get the ball
He
out.
released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback moving. Fires downfield.
Interception.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start.
I thought he had a step, and if I laid it out there in front of him.
Already in this game, he's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And
he never had a
floated right
chance.
to the
Just
defender.
stopped cold as soon as he got him. Man, what a spectacular play
Running
by
is
that
not as bad as
defensive
I'm
end to
playing.
come up with the tackle there.
For sure.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 200.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game. Gets
Defense
his
is
first
playing
sack
well.
right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line.
ain't even
First
close.
down for this offense. The
We're not even
Panthers come
close.
to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Herbert. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the
Get
43.
3rd and long, and then can't stop
The
him from
defense
scoring.
coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting balls and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun.
I was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to
Spin
eliminate
off of
the
that.
mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good play, Brennan. I don't like none of these
On
plays
first
that we
down from their
call.
own 22. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but
struggling
not
with the run
before
now.
he picks up some
So
valuable
we may
ground.
be able to.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop him.
It's a running room.
Give me some blocks,
Pick up
man.
there as he gets the first down,
Give
and
me
they'll
some
mark him at the
blocks.
48.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first
shoot, I
downs.
just
They get that
realized
one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Lewis to throw. Looking to the big
come
tight
on,
end. It's incomplete and maybe
It's a pass
a little
interference.
too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks
This
on
Georgia
3rd
Southern
down through the
defense
air. Quickly to the
Is
tight end.
something else.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Moving out of the pocket.
What?
And he throws another interception. His third of the night.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now the play fake. Going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running.
Defense too slow.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touch the ground at the 20.
They're playing
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lewis wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up with the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Okay.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Got his man to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Smith. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
61-yard field goal.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. They're able to make the stop.
255 yards passing against us. This dude is out here.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftness. You see that
Tebow.
on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
No pressure.
He found plenty of room,
Everybody
and he
getting
gets it
beat.
to the 39-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
Throws for the end zone.
And he keep getting up behind
The
him.
deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
High behind his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to get it to the edge. Look out, he's got room.
Nobody out there. Wow.
And he waltzes in for the... We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lewis to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run
it's so bad I didn't develop the list.
In the running back screen and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this offense generates a massive play.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
He's
going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
We need speed so bad.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The lone back's got it. Got a little space.
Might be able to use that to our advantage.
22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lewis wants to pass.
Go CJ. Go CJ.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he takes it in for the score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys.
We can hold up defensively. We can get back in this game, man. We done gave up. Too many points to Georgia Southern.
To keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Right. They switch me onto the wrong person.
Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got
Can't get off it.
nice pickup on
Get
the
off
ground
your
there. They'll
balls,
move the
bro.
sticks for the first down.
Look, at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run here. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
We done tried everything, man. It's got to be
Going to
something.
work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hurst. They'll get it down to
We
the
get a turnover
10-yard
right
line
here.
on that completion.
Please.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there.
Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him.
Call back and the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Go, CJ.
Inside the 20, still
Go,
going.
CJ.
And he got away from the defense and
Needed
takes
that
it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Just needed him to press up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
This is defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the option. The pitch.
Stop
That
that.
might have been a bad read as the defense just
Stop
swarms
that.
all over the pitch man. Looks as if we have an injury
Like they
on
said,
that
Perk
last
Stadium?
play, and we'll take a break to check him
going
out.
on over here in Georgia Southern.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26.
We get a pick.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit
That'll
as
work
he
too.
threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the
This is
quarterback
Georgia State.
quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the catch. It's
I mentioned
Hawkins.
that this is Georgia State.
At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on.
Good
Big
run,
pickup
boy.
on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Big Frank.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the
Going into the
quarter.
4th, man.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys
Christian
getting touches
Vallejo.
and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
Dude is Aaron Rodgers.
Here
Prime
comes
Aaron
the
Rodgers.
fourth. Time to see who steps up,
He's stepping
who makes
up
the winning
off
plays
one
to
foot.
take home that W. They'll try to
Balance,
open the
swinging
quarterback,
darts
cashing in on this
in
big
the triple
opportunity deep
coverage.
in the red zone. Trying to run it in. Touchdown Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paid.
0-0.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the
Georgia
fourth.
State put up 30.
A very
They're
efficient
running
drive
some
comes from
Georgia
the
State
14-yard
this whole
line.
time.
Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Oh,
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Should be getting
Well,
pressure.
the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy.
Pressure,
This game,
pressure,
right? He's even
pressure.
still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And you want to talk about
let's get off
game
the field.
tackling.
I'm hitting
Everybody
my
on the
mic.
defense.
Let's get off the field.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Oh no, get back. Get back.
From the gun, wants to pass. Last time they had it, defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
Lewis to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Got the back over the middle. He's loose. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And that's why if you're the offensive
You don't need
coordinator,
to
you've got to
rush,
find
just
as
be
many
smart
ways
with
as
it.
possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
I can't
Close
believe
to the
I'm
line of
in a
scrimmage.
pressure
Doesn't need to be a throw
situation
deep
like
down the
this
field.
is-
He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Like we're
And
playing
he's to the
against
48-yard
Georgia or
line.
somebody.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
I love the
The
play
real
call by the
Georgia,
offense here
not
running the ball. The
Georgia
score is
State.
what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Give to the running back.
Just hold the right.
Good pickup on that play. It'll
They
bring
get
up
5 to 6 out of it every time. I
You
take
want to
it.
make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down
They blitz
and
him.
set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big
And it is
play in a
piece.
tie game. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 35, he's open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his
4
offense.
picks against
But you
Georgia
really are
State.
seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Lewis wants to pass.
Unblocked.
And the defense got him at the 27.
Awesome job by the defense.
Unbelievable.
Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but
Unbelievable.
understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
With the catch, it's Thompson.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Rush is on him. Got rid of it just in time. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said, "You'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain."
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout management, just like
So
poor
here we
ball.
are on 4th down, and this field goal
Management,
kicker is going to
just
face
turn
all
the ball
the pressure
over
in the
all
world.
game.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
No
Back onto the
differentiation.
field. They were really aggressive
It
going
doesn't
for it in
matter.
their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Unblocked.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall around incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though this team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I mean, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win any games.
So at the late
turning the ball
lead, they're
over
ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed.
It's not going to help recruiting. It's not going to help anything. I don't have anything to say. We got a lot of work to do. That's just it. We are locked out of 4 more players. There's no reason why we should have lost to Georgia State. None whatsoever. It's ridiculous how bad things have got already. Makes no sense to hard sell this guy. One Trimble. We got 25 points on him. Emerson. Prime time. Hard sell, is that working? Was that right? C minus, C, and A plus is what we have on that. They said F is 1. So A plus is 12. C and C, is that 19 points? What's C? I forgot what the grade scale was. But even on these players, we got like playing style to B plus. I don't even know if this dude is any good. I just know we're not making much progress on any of these. Here's his playing style as well. Schedule visit. We're going Tulsa week 6. He likes playing style too. And this may be how we get our recruits, really, is just really just trying to get players with whether things like playing style or something like that, or proximity to home or something, because we are not good enough. Schedule a visit. What's his hard sell? Playing time. You know, he doesn't care about any of those. Could it be gamer? We need some speed at receiver for sure. I can't even think straight. I'm so mad about this. Freaking losing to Georgia State. I can't even think right. We are in second place for this 5-star edge. He does look pretty good. Come on, Deion Thomas, bro. Like, can we? Second on the 5-star middle linebacker. We only got 10 points on him. Five-star D tackle, 5-star Jim. Really locked out of these players. Lee Monroe, we didn't even get a scholarship on him. Nobody's offered him one either. Deshaun Khaled, I don't even know if he's the best. We'll put 5 points on him, I guess. It's only us and Duke have sent him a scholarship. Kevin Machila. CJ Square. He's playing time too. 15 to schedule a visit for him. Tackle. We're not even on his board. I can't even offer him a scholarship now. Chuck Phoenix. Tackle David DiNapoli. Morris, elusive bruiser. See, like playing style. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, we'll just go with the 10. Only one that's offered him a scholarship. He ain't responded. I mean, we are not leading one. Not a one. I tell you. See, guys. Well, I mean, yeah. So week 3 brings something better against Troy. About the same. I mean, we're playing a lot of lower level teams and we are struggling. But anyway, whenever you hit that like button, I can't even talk. After this game, you may not want to, but hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already. Stay tuned. Week 3, we are going to get better. This is season 1, so we're going to keep working. But appreciate you guys whenever you're watching. Like always, Son Steve out. Oh, what you got?